Yesterday, we focused our video all around the update that's dropping tomorrow inside of Diablo Immortal. The Butcher, capes, and so much more are coming to the game, and you all know how I feel about all this, but what does the community feel? Is it in good standing? Do people feel that this is a problem and not like it? We're going to be looking at all of that today as we dive into some of the comments on the video that I recently launched. I want to urge you all, if you want to keep up to date on anything Diablo Immortal, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on it. Now, the update does drop tomorrow, and my plan is to kind of experience it and bring you information in way of either video or of a live stream to kind of take you through all the changes. All right, let's start through. I have not checked out these comments yet. These are the ones that I have not seen, so we're going to dive in and see what we run into. Playing Guess Who Wins of the content. I'm intentionally gated out of it. I don't spend more than medium value spent by the average player. And your response is, I like that. That's great. So good. Not a word about, yet again, getting another layer of segregation based off cash. So glad you're unbiased. It's funny that people are still stuck on the pay to win, and they're still stuck on their devices not being good enough. The pay to win is always going to be there. It's just part of what the game is. It's time that we stop bitching about it. It's what it is. They're adding stuff to the game that doesn't implement the pay to win. They legit implemented a new gem that has a poison element to it that I'm going to be putting in place of my Seeping Bile. So I'm going to be replacing a Seeping Bile with a 2-star gem that I can then awaken, which of course you do have to pay for awakening. It's $10 per slot, but still, that's not a lot of money when we're talking about playing this game. It's dependent on how you play. If you want to play to be #1 in the world, well then yeah, you're not going to be unless if you're a whale, okay? Don't expect to be #1 in the world. Enjoy what the game offers you to be a free-to-play or low spender. That's it. New PvP modes. Moving on. I'm not even going to read his second comment. More useless PvP stuff. Oh well, fishing it is. Well, they talked about a brand new dungeon. They talked about the Butcher. I don't know. I feel like there's other stuff as well. Now, maybe there's talking about the Shadows versus the Immortals. That could be part of it. I like that it's going to be a MOBA 8v8 style, but it's not for everyone, I guess. Yeah, I always thought the idol should move faster for more players that are in the circle. They're talking about the Crusader, essentially, that are inside of the circle. Well, it looks like that change is happening, and that's a good thing, right? Yeah, playing Cabal, Return of Action now, much better than this. All right, so they're playing a different game. They like lots of negativity coming through. And I really felt that this update was a good one and addressing a lot of things that players wanted to see. I'm definitely pairing this with Pain Clasp and Seeping Bile on my Necro. After seeing that 2-star, I don't want to do with my Seeping Bile. See, that's exactly what I was just talking about. The Seeping Bile, I mean, you could probably pair the Seeping Bile with the new 2-star gem and get some extreme poison, but I'm not sure. It's definitely worth testing. I think that they really put a nice 2-star gem into the game, which is very free-to-play friendly. We have Cracker 11. Absolutely stupid design choice for the new Shadow War system. I think it's going to be a huge L. Wow, I'm actually surprised about this one. Let's see what he has to say. Shadow War, literally the one and only activity that all clan members can participate in at some time. Okay, he's making the point that only 8 people are going to be able to participate. This is a good point. Dumbing it down to 8v8 like every game mode and making it another Resonance race mode is super stupid. The game really loses me every update, and mark my words, it's going to get huge backlash. It may. Free-to-play or low-spender clans with 80-plus players in Clan Wars. I'm sorry, Blizzard. Just an F. You give me more money. He makes a good point about clan members being left out. You have a full clan, only 8 people can participate. But you're able to participate in multiple of them, right? There's more opportunities to participate than just the ones that we were talking about. So I'm on the fence. I guess we have to kind of see how this goes. I understand that Cracker here wants all clanmates to have the opportunity to play. I would ask how many of them actually do play, though. Like, how many of the clanmates that he has actually participate in it and do it? I'm not sure. Thanks for going over this, Echo. Well, you're welcome. New PvP matches are evenly matched with high-res players. Or no PvP matches are evenly matched with high-res players. I remember playing the original Diablo as a kid, about 25 years ago, and stumbling upon the Butcher for the first time. With the volume a little too high. Almost crapped his pants. The Butcher is an exciting addition to the game. I have seen some people saying that it's just kind of reusing old content, but I think a lot of Diablo players like the nostalgia element of the game and you know, having things from the past come join us. Ah, fresh meat, another Butcher reference. The problem here, speaking of the gems, is the 5 out of 5 legendary gems are set to level 10. Was hoping they'd set all gems to 1-star level 10. They really want to balance the event and do things. Okay, so he's talking about the event and having the gems be bumped up to 10. Apparently, this player believes that free-to-play players won't have any 5-star gems. And I mean, as a free-to-play player, you can get yourself like 20 legendary crests for free per month. You're gonna unlock 5-star legendary gems. Maybe you can't upgrade them, but if it bumps them up to level 10 for the events, you just pop in your level 1s and then you have that as a level 10. So you can actually get the full resonance feel of that gem. Where's the blacksmith upgrade cost reduction to allow new servers to catch up to old servers? They didn't talk about that, did they? They spoke of the new servers and how it was going to be like, what was it? Super enhanced progression in those new servers, but good point here, asking about the amount to actually do the upgrades themselves. Big update, looking forward to it. I'm kind of iffy about the new Shadow War 8 versus 8. I'm sure it'll be fun, but the whole thing was for clan leaders and members to control the immortal avatar against the enemy clan. That's what it's all about in Rite of Exile. Plus, it's a really fun concept and original. We already have 8 versus 8 everywhere in Battlegrounds, Rite of Exile, and Accursed Tower. Also, the challenge of the Immortal is fairly easy. Shadows always win at that stage. 90 kills required is insane. It should be a challenge, like the title says. I don't know if it's already like that, but the Immortal avatar on the right should keep the player stats, armor penetration, potency, etc., and reduce it like Battlegrounds? Question mark. I don't know a way to make it harder. Keon's Ordeal also needs to be revamped, maybe changed, but it got way too easy after the last big update. Keon's 5 isn't a challenge at all. The combat rating dropped down by a lot. So I think that Blizzard is trying to change how the whole Shadow versus Immortal interactions go. Changing the battles themselves, which is like the key element of the whole interaction, shows that they notice that people are not really enjoying it, right? That people are not, that they're bored of the same experience, and they're changing that. So I could anticipate other things changing along the way as well regarding Shadows versus Immortals. We have Alan saying, thanks for sticking with us. No problem, buddy. You got it. And regarding that, thanks for sticking with us. And, you know, a lot of people say you didn't leave for Diablo 4. I really do enjoy Diablo Immortal. I love the game. I think it's fun to play. Now, I play it more as a casual player than I play it as one of the top players trying to be one of the best. And I can get good enjoyment out of that. The biggest news as far as I'm concerned is the catch-up mechanic for combat rating from the Warband. Finally, can catch up for combat ratings lost from not attending all raids. That's right. Lots of things. You could now participate in Warband activities without being in the Warband, which is also super cool. I like that also. And now you can catch up on that combat rating that really was before just taking a lot of time. Now you can get that catch-up mechanic. I don't know when the Heliquary Gauntlet will reset. Sounds like Heroes of the Storm in the Immortal. Well, Heroes of the Storm was a MOBA, really, right? I've been waiting for the Auxiliary Gem edition for ages. Easily the best aspect of the data mine leaks I've heard recently, and it's only going to China? What the heck is with this discrimination, Blizzard? My Western dollar's not good enough? Okay, so China is where the majority of the money that they make comes from. I don't know numbers, I don't know stats, but I would assume that 75+% of the revenue that this game makes is coming from China. So, like Wild Brawl, China got it first, but we did get it. I feel like and a lot of mobile games do this. They will push things out to regions to test it, and if it goes well in the region, then they put it out broadly for everyone. Hopefully, it comes over here to us as well, because it does seem like a cool feature. I agree. Alley of Blood sounds awful. 8v8. What about the other 92 members? What are they supposed to do? Yeah, there's a lot of different battles. Again, that's going to be something we hear a lot of. I personally have never seen more than 30 people in a Shadow War from my own clan. And we're a casual clan, of course, but like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people aren't being left out with the amount, but maybe you guys are in more serious clans and maybe you have more people that want to participate. It could be. I like the Viper gem. I too will destroy my 3-star Bile and upgrade. This gem is a low spender. Take it to level 10 and awaken the slot. I'm in complete agreement. Why can't he ever say Sanguigate? There's no sound. Sanguigate. No second G. Did I say Sanguigate? Sanguinate. Ah! See? I was saying that. He caught me in it. I'm saying Sanguigate, but really it's Sanguinate. Javier, thank you. You just saved me. I appreciate that. I hate co-op gameplay. Another Phantom Market already. Agreed. Brother, thanks for the information. From what I see, there will be no Halloween skin in the store that they will set. Oh, yeah. It does look like there's not going to be a Halloween skin. The new skin was there, but that's going to be the $170 skin cross-class pack, but it's not going to be Halloween themed. Ew, so excited for this patch. Ew, I don't know if that's real. What does that mean? Ew, Catherine, what do you mean? The Got Gold Gun Roadhog, aka the Butcher on Overwatch. Flex. Doesn't matter, still play to win, so nothing really matters. Yeah. Just don't pay, dude. People are happy about the Butcher. Can you move your character to a different server and not have to start a new one? Yeah, dude. That's old news. That's like a year-old news. You could move your character to a different server and you don't need to start over. They fixed the daring swing. No, they just nerfed it back to normal. People are using it as an exploit in the Horde event. Stop supporting this game. They'll ban you for no good reason. Yeah, and then we got, if you got banned, maybe you got reported. Got reported for, who knows what you got reported for. I would assume you get banned if you're doing something against terms of service. That's really all. We have someone, Kevin Fisher, saying this looks awesome. I thought there would be several 8v8 matches for Shadow War and the total points determined winner. I believe that's how it works. They finally listened to my bitching about updating the bestiary. I'm frustrated about them adding 2 more chapters to Hero's Journey though. I'm only 4 objectives away from getting the frame portrait. Random dungeon is only good for wisps. Yeah, random dungeon is only good for wisps because you're really not going to get the pieces that you want most likely. But you know what? Almost everything that I run from my dungeon I don't use, so I just turn them into wisps anyway. So much to the daily grind is going to come soon. Yeah, man. We're always going to have, or yeah, woman, Cynthia, we're always going to have more and more added to the daily grind. The good thing is, and I think that part of what they did here with having the Paragon jump 10 levels per week rather than 14 levels per week with 2 per day, is you could get behind a little bit and you could still catch yourself up to server Paragon, so it's easier to keep up. Hilarious teaser. I'll check another video. I kind of gave you all the info. I tried my best at least. Well, so much for pets, huh? I knew there were not going to be any pets. We were told a long time ago there weren't going to be pets. As a clan leader, I don't really understand the developer's note in having the clan leader select where every player goes in the Shadow War. I've never done that. I've never seen that done to me, and it isn't even an option to do that in the game. The Immortals have such an option for entering Keon's Ordeal, but Shadow War is still just 90 players who click at the entrance. There's no micromanaging. I guess you can organize internally where people will go, right? I know that we'll sometimes say, okay, we're going to have, 15 people go to main and 5 people each go to support battles. That could be something. The update sounds incredible. I'm all here for it. However, with that being said, when they're going to fix the existing bugs and game crashes, a lot of the game, so I never, on my iPhone, what is this? It's one of the newer ones. It's a year-old iPhone. Never crashes, ever. PC, never crashes, ever. iPad, a year old, but a really cheap iPad, it does crash. Crashes are based on your device. I think that the game is a heavy game. There's a lot to it. It's a big file. What was it? 10 plus gigs? I don't even know. Maybe even more than that at this point. It's going to take a heftier device to play it. And that's, I guess, part of the, I don't know, what's it called? It's part of what we have to deal with to play a game with so much content in it. Let's scroll down a little bit and find something more. Looks like that PvP will be a kind of like a League of Legends. Yes, another one says League of Legends. About time we get more armor slots. Armor slots? Do you mean for like wearing more gear? We just got the stances. They want to know about a World of Warcraft mobile. Could you imagine if World of Warcraft came to mobile, the outroar that people would have about that? Where's my pet? No pet coming. So it seems that me being only 1,650 residents can't participate in any component of Shadow Wars. You may not be chosen. I also have low residence, actually very similar to you. And yeah, I have audio. It was audio. And I did hear, and I put the short out yesterday to try and help you guys out, just so you wouldn't do the update. Blizzard fixed the iOS 17 bug. Yeah, that's I think that's probably more of an iOS change than something. And why are these people saying there's no sound? There was totally sound. I wonder if when the video uploaded there was no sound. Very odd. Either way, I wanted to just kind of tune in and see what the community is saying, whether it be good or whether it be bad. And there was a lot of negativity in there, if we're being honest. I guess what we're gonna have to do is see when it launches, kind of feel it all out. It's pretty easy to like pick at and talk negatively about things until we feel them. Hopefully the 8v8 Shadow War is a positive thing. I foreseeing it, it seems like it's gonna be more fun. But will it leave people out? It very well may. You can leave me your comments below, and tomorrow's the update, so we'll see what's going on.